couple of notches into your neckline just to allow for some movement when we stitch all that together. Be very careful not to cut through our seam there. And we're going to pin our white sides together. So we're going to fold over our seam allowance here, so that's our 12 mil or half an inch. We're going to pin. Start at all the seam lines, so seams to seams, and the shoulder seam to the dart there, and then we'll add the extra pins for the rest. So notch at the front to the edge of, oops. Then we'll add our extra pins for the rest of it. Okay, and at this front corner, we'll just fold those seams back with our fingers, turn it over, and then we should have a good corner. And again with the other side, fold the seam open and fold it in on itself, and that should give us a nice tight corner. And that's all pinned. Some of you might like to hand baste or hand tack this section, because it gets a bit awkward stitching through all these layers. Otherwise you can go straight in and top stitch that white section. So you want to be careful that you've got your pins going through either just the top section and you're not catching any of this red side, and keep that all nice and smooth. But any concerns, hand basting this before you top stitch is a really easy way to not have to go back and do it again if you catch any of the underlayers by accident. So you'll see from before we've got our red bobbin and our white top thread. So with our white side up, we're going to top stitch this all closed. There's a lot of layers here, so be careful, start slowly. It's where your thicker needle comes into play. If you're at all worried, just hand wheel the first section, just so you know your machine can handle it. So I keep checking that my red side is smooth under there, not getting caught up. Going super slowly over those darts because we're sewing through a lot of layers through the hood darts and the shoulder seams all together.
So this is definitely the trickiest part.
This is the trickiest part, definitely. This is my niece Matilda's sewing machine. So it's her first ever sewing machine that I borrowed for this event, and it will be the trickiest thing that this machine's done so far. But I reckon it can do it. a top stitched hood, and we've got, yeah, nothing caught up on the red side, nothing out of place. A little bit of a mess where we started there, so I'll just check and I'll trim those threads and I'll check that that's all caught